And let me tell an aunt. Oh, cannot, whatever. Okay, that's fine. But I can tell a little birdie. Okay. Hello, I'm Cherie Valentine, and it's been a while, but I'm back with the tappy break for you. And I was inspired today with the title because I was sitting on my rowing machine. I have a new water rower, and oh my God, the first 5 minutes, seriously, you think you've been doing it for an hour. And in my little head, I hear myself saying, "Oh, this is hard. I can't do this." And immediately today, instead, what I heard was, "Yes, you can, Cherie." And then I heard the voice of Coach Jackson from high school. And all I can remember is that all the girls would go up and whine and tell Coach Jackson that they didn't feel well and that they couldn't do whatever it was we were supposed to do that day. And he would tell them, okay. But for some reason, when I would tell him that, all I got was, "You can do it, Cherie. You can do it." And darn it, if he wasn't right, I did it every time. So that is going to be my new inspiration daily, like his voice in my head, because I don't realize how often I hear myself telling myself I can't do it, or it's hard, or some negative messaging. With all of the positivity that I have and all the work that I do and all the tools at my disposal, it's incredible how ingrained in me that little negative voice still persists. So I thought, well, if that's a challenge for me, I bet it's a challenge for a lot of other people too. So I thought today we would tap on it. And I'll just tell you briefly, I'm Cherie Valentine, and I help you to see who you really are through an integrative approach that brings together your head, your heart, and your spirit for harmoniously aligned success and happiness in your life and in your business. And today, one of those approaches is going to be EFT, Emotional Freedom Techniques. I'm not going to tell you too much about it, only because if you really want to know more, you can go over to my cherievalentine.com/EFT. I will put it out here in the stream. And there's all kinds of information. I'm also going to invite you to go to YouTube to Cherie Valentine, because I have 40 plus videos there for tapping. So you're going to get all you want around tapping and background and why we do it and all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce my lovely friend Elaine, who decided to join me today. Let her tell you a little bit about herself and why she's going to tap with me today, and then we'll get started.
Hey, Cherie, it is great to be here on a fun-filled Friday afternoon. And I would like to rename what EFT means, okay?
I would love that.
We know it's emotional freedom techniques, but today, and for me, it's Elaine's freedom time. And like every other thing, we choose the meanings that we assign to anything. So here's the reason that I am here. First of all, I know a little bit about emotional freedom techniques. Yes, I've studied it. I don't practice it a lot on my own, but every time I get on or I watch Cherie, I'm reminded how powerful and simple this practice is. So watch, follow along, learn, and then, if you want special mentorship for this kind of thing, she's the woman. Okay.
Elaine, you are such an angel. Thank you for that.
Okay. So, I'm a holistic nurse. I'm a hangout and blab broadcaster. And my shtick is getting people to bring more play into their lives, joy and play. I teach laughter yoga. I like helping people find ways to dump seriousness and bring more joy into things that they even think might be very difficult. Okay, so here's one difficult area of my own life. For the last 25 years, I've just been collecting way too much crap in my house. Yes, every year, when I get a call or, oh, the local so-and-so truck is going to be here to pick up donations. Yeah, a couple times a year I do that. And I thin out stuff from the surface, okay? But I never really go deep. And I have continued you doing bad habits of buying stuff on bargains, because it's like the thrill of the bargain, or I think I need it, but if you do that without the rule of letting go of as much stuff as you bring in, you ultimately get in trouble. And so this year I realized I have to tackle this. It's like I have to make much more headway. And so a couple of weeks ago, I decided the way I was going to be able to make traction on this was to start a blab. So I'm doing one every Monday where I'm talking about my process, and we're using the Marie Kondo KonMari method, and it's a big, best-selling book because the method kind of works. Okay, well, I thought I knew how this process was going to go, how much time it was going to kind of take in chunks. Yes, over months. And I thought I had a staging area to do the sorting. Okay? I thought I was going to have this guest bedroom that, like it's my son's old bedroom. I thought he was coming home in mid-December. Ding, ding, ding. Life changed. He is showing up in 2 weeks. So one of the grand places I thought I had to do my sorting in the method Marie Kondo, it's all shifted. So now I've decided, you know what? I am choosing to shift my focus. I may be doing less hangouts and nothing else besides my declutter blab, but I am going to make major headway. I have a room downstairs. It used to be a functional office. In the last 2 years, it's become the dumping ground for every time. I'm having.
How about we use tapping for you today to help you with being able
all the things that says all the barriers that come up.
Exactly. And
so I know
just bow through it
a lot, but
yeah,
get the picture.
No, well, the reason I love tapping is because as I tap, instead of just talking, what happens when we're talking, we're reinforcing all of the negative things that we're thinking. So we're creating neural pathways in our brain and in our body that reinforces, I'm overwhelmed, I can't do this, there's too much, it's too hard to do, I don't know where to start. But when we tap, as we're saying all of that, what you're actually doing is clearing all of that sludge and clutter and breaking up the neural pathways. We're breaking up, the electrical current that's running through. And instead of reinforcing it, you're shifting it. And it's really, really more powerful. So it's a lot of times I will say to people, as you're telling me, let's just tap. So we're going to tap. So what I would like all of you to do is to think of something in your life. It could be personal. It could be health related. It might be your business. Something that you're having a hard time either getting started to doing or to sticking with, okay? And subliminally or even consciously in your mind, you're hearing yourself say, I can't do this. I cannot do this. And that's good. That's okay. I want you to hold that and I want you to feel that. Where in your body, where are you feeling that feeling like I can't do this? Are you getting tense in your body? Does your shoulders like come up and get squeezed into your ears, or does your back feel contracted, or does your stomach get tight? Because that's a really good clue for you, one, to realize when you feel those things that I can't is going on. But the other thing is, after we tap, you're going to be able to check in and seeing if that's been relieved a little bit. So Elaine, how about you? Do you feel that in your body as you're thinking about this overwhelming project of decluttering and getting your house clear?
Like right now, I'm kind of energized to do it.
Okay.
But I'm imagining later on this afternoon when I get downstairs, I know the chatter's going to start.
Okay.
That's either going to distract me. And so I guess where I feel that, I guess I feel it more in my head.
Okay, good.
I guess I feel it more in my head.
It's like trapped in your head, right? Like on a hamster wheel, going around and around and around. Okay, good. All right. So, all right, again, this is a bit general because obviously I'm not in front of each and every one of you who are either here live or who will be watching this video or listening to it as a podcast. However, it's going to work for you because I've asked you to create your own intention, your own I can't, okay? And I want you to follow along with me, tap with me, and repeat after me. So I've got Elaine. So I will say something. Elaine will repeat after me, and you guys, she'll be my shadow voice today. And then all of you will also follow along with Elaine. And by holding your intention and tapping and saying the words, you are going to receive what you need. Also, I always invite you to shift and change the languaging if it's more suited to you. If something comes up for you and you know the wording that you want to use, please use it because this is your break and this is your time. Okay, thank you so much, Ginny. It was nice to meet you. Reach out and talk to me anytime if you want to like brainstorm through your use of blab and what you want to do with it. Thank you for coming in. Okay, so go ahead. We're going to start. And we're focusing on I can't. And for you, you may say, you know what? There's something else I want to tap on today. Please do. Again, this is your time, your break, and I want you to get what you need from it. All righty? So here we go. So even though I am overwhelmed with what I'm trying to do, and Elaine, it's okay for you to, yeah, you can say it out loud, please, if you don't mind. Yeah.
Even though I'm overwhelmed with my project,
I choose to let that be okay.
I choose to let that be okay right now.
Yeah, and just honor my feelings.
And I'm going to honor my feelings right now.
So even though this just seems too big for me,
even though this seems too big for me and my mind is going to be chattering,
and I just don't think I can do it.
And I don't think I can do it.
I choose to honor how I feel right now.
I choose to honor how I feel right now.
And allow myself to shift.
And allow myself to shift. Holy shift.
Holy shift. I love it. But right now, I'm overwhelmed.
Right now, I'm overwhelmed.
And all I hear is, I can't do this.
All I hear is, I can't get started on decluttering the downstairs office.
Yeah, I just don't know where to start.
I don't know where to start.
It's too hard.
It's too hard, and I've been putting it off too long.
And that's okay.
But it's okay.
There's a reason for that.
There's a reason for that.
I honor that part of me.
I honor that part of me.
And I choose to love and accept myself anyway.
And I choose to love and accept myself anyway.
So now we're just going to move to the top of the head and through the points. Okay? So I can't get started.
I can't get started.
I can't do this.
I can't do this.
It's too overwhelming.
It's too overwhelming.
It's too hard.
It's too hard.
It's too challenging.
It's too challenging.
It's taking too much out of me.
It's taking too much out of me.
It'll take too long.
Oh my God, it'll take too long.
I don't have enough time.
I don't have enough time.
I'm going to have to give something else up.
Oh God, I'm going to have to give something else up.
And I don't want to give anything up.
And I don't want to give anything up.
I want to have it all.
I want to have it all.
And I want to have it done.
And I want to have, I want to have it done. I want to have it done. I want to have it done.
I want to have it done yesterday.
I want to have it done yesterday.
But it's still in front of me.
God, it's still in front of me.
It's overwhelming me.
It's overwhelming me.
I can't get started.
I can't get started.
I just can't do this.
I can't do this.
I can't finish.
I can't finish. I can't finish. I can't finish.
I can't finish.
I can't finish.
I can't start.
I can't start either.
I can't finish.
And I can't finish.
I'm screwed.
I'm screwed.
What am I going to do?
What am I going to do?
How am I going to get out of this quandary?
How am I going to get out of this quandary?
Is it possible for me to do this?
Is it possible? Is it possible for me to do this?
It is possible.
Yes, it is possible.
Even though it doesn't feel like it.
Even though it doesn't quite feel like it.
Even though it doesn't seem like it.
Even though it doesn't seem like it.
And even though I don't think it.
Even though I don't think it.
I get to change all of that.
I powerfully get to change all of that.
If I so choose to.
If I choose to.
Because the more I tell myself I can't do it,
the more I tell myself I can't do it,
the more true that will become for me.
The more true that will become for me.
And the more I'll find excuses.
Oh God, and the more I'll find more excuses, more excuses, more excuses.
Yeah, and the more I'll feel bad.
And the more I'll feel bad.
But that feels comfortable to me.
But that feels comfortable to me.
At some level, I'm used to feeling bad.
At some level, I'm used to feeling bad.
Feeling overwhelmed.
Feeling overwhelmed.
Feeling like I can't.
Feeling like I can't.
There's always somewhere I feel that way.
God, there's always somewhere I feel that way.
There's always something I think I cannot do.
There's always something I feel I cannot do.
And as long as I keep believing it.
As long as I keep believing that.
And as long as I keep telling myself that.
As long as I keep telling myself that.
It will become true.
It will be true.
I wonder if I could have a different conversation.
Oh, I wonder, could I have a different conversation?
What if I shifted from I can't?
What if I shifted from I can't
to maybe it's possible?
Maybe possible.
Maybe I can.
Maybe I can.
Maybe I can do this.
Maybe I can do this.
One step at a time.
One step at a time.
Because it's all these thoughts I have about it.
Because it's all these thoughts I have about it.
That's making it really difficult for me.
That's making it really difficult for me.
I'm thinking myself out of it.
God, I'm thinking myself out of it. Again.
Instead of thinking myself into it.
Instead of thinking myself into it.
But you know what? I'm a pretty smart person.
But you know what? I am a pretty smart person.
So this is serving me in some way.
So this is serving me in some way.
I'm not sure how it is.
I'm not sure how it is.
But I wouldn't choose to do something.
But I wouldn't choose to do something
that makes me feel bad.
That makes me feel bad.
And causes me stress.
And causes me stress.
So I bet it's serving me in some way.
So I bet it's serving me in some way.
I'm not sure how.
Not sure how.
Maybe it's protecting me.
Oh, maybe it's protecting me.
Because if I can do this.
Because if I can do this.
Things will change.
Things will change.
And maybe I'm afraid of that.
Maybe I'm afraid of that.
Maybe I'm afraid of what that will feel like.
Maybe I'm afraid of what that will feel like.
Or what that will do for me.
Or what that will do for me.
It might feel really good.
It might feel really good.
But I have a habit.
But I have a habit.
Of not feeling good about myself.
Of not feeling so good about me.
So I do things.
So I do things.
That reinforce that for me.
I reinforce that for me.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
It's just something I learned.
Something I learned.
It's a habit.
It's a habit.
And I can change it.
And I can change it.
Even if it feels uncomfortable at first.
Even if it feels uncomfortable at first.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I can do anything I choose to do.
I can do anything I choose to do.
I can do anything I tell myself I can do.
I can do anything I tell myself I can do.
And yeah, it might take a while.
Yet it might take a while.
It might feel uncomfortable.
Might feel uncomfortable.
I might not even like it too much.
I might not even like it too much.
But I know how great I am going to feel.
But I know how great I am going to feel.
When it's done.
When it's done.
So yeah, I can clear that room.
Yes, I can clear that room.
I can organize my home.
Yes, I can organize my home.
Yes, I can create my marketing calendar.
Yes, I can create my marketing calendar. And yes, Sherry Valentine can get unstuck while we continue tapping, and we'll say, yes, she can. Yes, she can. Yes, she can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can tap into the power of this collective energy and intention, and even extend my belief that my tapping right now can help Sherry get back online. Now, she did not make me a co-host. I don't know. I don't think so. So I'm not sure if she's going to be able to come back in, but maybe she can. And so if she tunes in to watch me, maybe she'll see that I'm still here.
Are you tapping for me? Thank
Still
you.
tapping.
Oh, yay!
I've been calling the tapping angels to fuel you being allowed to come back in.
Thank you. I finally realized I just needed to refresh the page.
Hey, that was great. And I've been tapping all along.
Great. I was too and talking. Nobody could hear me but me.
Well, I was just tapping you back in here. That's what I was mostly tapping about.
Well, that's great. So we're gonna just tap in the I can because we're done with the I can'ts.
Right.
So I can write that blog post.
I can write my blog posts.
I can do 20 minutes of exercise.
I can do 20 minutes or more of exercise.
I can get on that stage and speak.
I can get on that stage and speak.
I can clean and declutter that room.
I can clean and declutter that room. Oh no! I can keep tapping while Sherry Valentine unfreezes. I can.
And now we're going to tap through the points, and I'm going to be
while
quiet.
Sherry
Every
Valentine
one of you
unfreezes.
is going to say your own.
And I can do this.
And I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I choose to allow myself
to move beyond I can't.
Beyond I can't.
Into I can.
Into I can. Take a breath. Okay. And hey, Anthony, I see that you're out there, but you're not still with us.
I'd love to give some feedback.
I would love
right
some
now.
Feedback. Thank you.
I am just noticing, and I'm sensitive to qualities of subtle energy. I'm just noticing energy is just streaming through me. And it just, like
great.
All these little walls, all these little defenses. It's like we were there with a little jackhammer just saying, open it on up, open it on up, let that flow on through, tap those little points, get stuff reconnecting the way it needs to be reconnecting. And so I feel like I have the physical and mental and emotional energy to, in a few minutes, go downstairs and begin this with about 5 times the level of joy I thought I would begin starting it with. I mean, I was already starting with joy and invigoration. I was just anticipating 15 minutes in, or a half an hour in, or 2 hours in, like the voice is coming in. Anyway, I love saying I can. I also, for all of you people in the US of A, folks, okay? We sometimes call this place America, right? And if I use the word I am American, if you play with the words American, you can create the words I am, I can, and I care. So if you want to wind this message back on into yourself as an American, then say, yeah, I care enough about myself to keep tapping through to my true nature, my soul, my spirit, to fuel me forward on those things that my attention really keeps calling for me to, to put my energy into. So I feel great.
Thank you. I am so pleased and honored and grateful to you for joining me, because this is a lot more fun when someone's with me than when I do this by myself. And I just love having somebody else express their experience with it. So I am going to wrap this up. But what I'd like to say is that if, as you tapped, please pay attention to those things that showed up for you. Maybe you had a thought or a memory or connection. Maybe, you remembered a time when you tried to do this and it didn't work for you. So that's a really good clue. So go back and tap again, specifically on that time. Please visit ShriValentine.com/EFT to learn more about tapping, or go to YouTube at Shri Valentine on Tappy Break, and you can tap to a ton of subjects. And you can join me here every week, because I will be here every week tapping with you and for you. And you're always, always welcome to, of course, schedule a complimentary session with me so we can talk about maybe where you're stuck, where you've tried everything, it's not happening, it's not working, and we're going to unstuck you and move you forward until you figure out how to do that. So until the next time we tap, have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you. And Elaine, please, thank you for joining me. And by the way, I would also ask for you to, if you're not following Elaine Nieberding, you can find her at Laughing Elaine on Blab
on Google
and on Twitter,
Plus,
correct?
It's google.com.
How about Google Plus?
Plus Elaine Nieberding, Nieberding, Nieberding.
Great. And you want to catch her because she does these wonderful Holy Shift shows where she has a lot of fun play on words, where she brings in laughter and helps you get out of the drudgery of your day. So she's somebody that you definitely want to start following. And you can find me at Shri Valentine anywhere, basically. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus.
And if you got declutter issues, come join me on my declutter blabs.
Right. We've got a Laughter Bliss in the house. Well, hello, Laughter Bliss. Thank you. How are you today? Do you know Elaine? You two should definitely Carla? Connect.
Yeah. We do. We know each other. Yeah.
It's Carla. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah.